I'm Josh Atkins at I-35 running an E-Mod, and if I want to see the best of the best, I turn to Cheeseworks Video.
Loved it, thank you.
Mercer, he will lead the field back to green here at I-35 Speedway.
Chris Mercer, and here comes Schulert and Bobby Lopez. Atkins right in that group as well as they go side by side, 2 by 2 coming out of the corner, but it's going to be Mercer quickly. Schulert in the second spot, Bobby Lopez in third. Lopez challenging for that position. Atkins to the inside, and Charlie Brown right there with him as they come out of turn 4.
And everyone fighting for the bottom line on the racetrack right now. It gets a little bit bottled up. The 3D of Brown, he's going to go to the outside, try to make something work up there. As here comes the 90 of Mulek, trying to make his way back to the front. He'll pick up one position. He's going to make it 3 wide down the back straightaway. He's going to go from 7th all the way to 4th in that turn number 3.
Wow, Mulek fighting now into that 4th spot, and Atkins getting a little sideways. Little cars up there doing some side-by-side action. Charlie Brown with them as well. Cody Parrott in that group, and now the 90 car right up there of Mulek, who started at the back of the field after the spin, has moved his way up into 4th. Here comes Chris Mercer with the lead at the halfway point. It's going to be Mercer with Bobby Lopez in the 3rd position. The 07 car of Schulert in the 2nd spot as they come out of turn 2.
The 26J of Jace Witt off the track over there in 3, keeps that car headed in the right direction. We stay green out on the speedway. And again, the 13 of Chris Mercer, proving why that car has been so fast all season long, running away with another E-modified feature. Adam Schellert in that 07, he's putting together a good race so far in that 2nd position. Here comes the 90 of Mulek, as now the 07 of Schellert goes around over there in turn number 2. And that will bring out the yellow here at I-35 Speedway.
Wow, another car that spins while they're up towards the front as Schulert loses it. We saw him really high there on that last lap in 3 and 4, running the cushion on the high side, and he just lost it coming through 1 and 2 on the exit of turn 2. Luckily, nobody back underway.
Mercer with a good restart. Will get a couple car lengths on the 1L Lopez. Here comes the 90 of Jesse Mulek. Goes right to the bottom of the racetrack to challenge the 1L Lopez. He's going to get a good drive off, move the 90 of Mulek into that 2nd position. Now he can set his sights on the 13 of Mercer, and we'll see if he has anything to chase down Chris Mercer. We're 8 laps in, 4 to go.
Mulek super fast, able to take that 2nd position away from Bobby Lopez. And again, as Jacob said, sets his sights on Chris Mercer. Mercer trying to pull away. Got a pretty good lead so far. Mulek trying to dime it down, a 3-wide battle back in the middle of the pack as the 07 car Schulert tries to make his way up through the field. But right now it's Mercer showing it the way at the line with Mulek in 2nd and Lopez in 3rd.
As the 26J of Jace Witt around over in turn number 4 keeps that car underpowered. We're going to stay green out on the speedway as the 13 of Chris Mercer. Now the 00 of Jason Inslee has gone around over there in turn number 2, and that will bring out the yellow yet again here at I-35 Speedway.
Just prior to the completion of lap number 10 with 2 laps to go. So the caution flag comes out, and we have 3 laps remaining as they'll reset the field with Chris Mercer. And now this time Mulek will be right on the bumper of Mercer, so we'll see.
Mercer's going to get a good restart. The 90 of Mulek ready for it that time as we're going to be green down the front straight away. The 90 of Mulek's going to go straight to the inside. He'll get to the inside of the 13 of Mercer. Mercer works to the top side. He's going to try to use the momentum, but here comes Mulek. Mulek gets to the inside quarter panel there side by side down the straight away into turn number 3. Mercer on the outside, Mulek on the inside. It's a drag race off of turn number 4. It's the 13 of Chris Mercer leading laps in.
Mulek looks to the inside again, likes that inside line. Mercer still using the cushion on the outside, as Jacob talked about, the faster way to get around I-35 Speedway so far. Mulek with that one shot so far not able to make that happen, using the bottom line around the apron, trying to cut the distance, but he can't get the momentum coming out the corner. 1 lap to go for our leader, Chris Mercer, with Mulek in the 2nd spot, Bobby Lopez in 3rd.
As Chris Mercer, he's done it so many times already this season, and he's going to do it yet again, as off of turn number 4 got a little bit high. But the 13 of Chris Mercer, he's your E-modified feature winner tonight at I-35 Speedway. 2nd's the 90 of Jesse Mulek. 3rd will be the 1L of Bobby Lopez. 4th, the 07 of Adam Schillert. And then rounding out your top 5 is the 91J of Josh Adkins.
Hey, I'm Justin Atkins here at I-35, pure stock driver. When I want to see the races here at I-35, I turn to Cheeseworks Videos.
Very good. Perfect.
Through 3, through turn number 4, the apex there. Now we get him, and he gets on the gas pedal. The green flag comes out, and we are underway.
The 69er at Chad Fuller. He gets a really good start. He timed that one well. He's already to the inside. It's now the 72 of Ron Hill. He loops it in front of the field, and we got a mess over there in turn number 1. The 69er of Fuller around, the 29 of Cody King involved, the 17R of Riley Fuller involved, as it was the 72 of slow start, and this time the 22W of Greg Gilbert. He gets a good launch. He's going to lead the field into turn number 1.
Gilbert with Ayers right behind him as they come through 1 and 2. Ayers looking to the top side. He's got a side-by-side battle for that second spot, but he's going to take away spot number 2. Looks like the 555 car, Bo Wells, trying to move up into position number 3 as they go very high through the corners out of 3 and 4, and another spin out of turn number 4.
That is the 10 at Cletus Murray. Hopefully he can get that car fired. He does. We stay green out on the speedways. Now the 19 at Curtis Oliver goes around, and everyone is able to avoid except for the 17R of Riley Fuller. She spins to avoid, and the yellow flies again at I-35 Speedway.
So we did get 1 lap in. Turn number 4, the green flag is out, and we are back underway.
22W of Gilbert, all sorts of loose on the restart. He still hangs on to the lead, but here comes Bo Wells in the triple nickel. He works to the outside of the racetrack. We're side by side for the lead down the back straightaway.
Side by side, Gilbert on the inside. Ayers looking back at position number 3 as Bo Wells looks to the high side, trying to take over the lead as they come out of 4. But it's going to be the 22 of Gilbert continuing to show the way. Now the 27 moving up as well into the 3rd spot.
As the 19 at Curtis Oliver sits spun over there in turn number 3, we're going to have to throw another yellow out on the speedway.
So caution flag coming out just as we're getting pretty racy with 2 laps in. Bob Reber looks him over. Green flag is out, and we're back underway.
A good start from Greg Gilbert again as the triple nickel of Bo Wells and the 99A of Ayers battle into turn number 1 for that second position. Ayers slides up just a little bit. We're going to think about 3 wide back there for 5th. It stays 2 wide as the field settles down just a little bit in turn number 3.
And watch Ron Hill in that 72 car. He's got that thing hooked up on the high side. The 22, Gilbert gets a little slideways coming out of turn 4. The 27 does as well, able to keep it underway as we continue on into turn number 2. It's Gilbert still showing the way up front with Bo Wells and Ayers right there and Ron Hill in 4th.
Gilbert leads, Ayers runs in 3rd, Wells runs 2nd as the field is starting to run around the rim of this racetrack. The 72 of Ron Hill, he's working his way back to the front as your leader is still that 22W is now Greg Gilbert. He gets loose and the field all able to avoid him, but another yellow will fly at I-35 Speedway.
Gilbert brings out the caution flag on lap 4 with 8 laps to go. Ayers for that green flag. Bob Reber throws it. We're back underway with the Pure Stocks here at I-35 Speedway.
And it was supposed to be it looked to be a single file restart. Some guys wanted to make it double file down there into turn number 1. Here comes Kerry Ayers in the 99A. He looks to the inside of the triple nickel of Bo Wells. We are battling for the lead. Ayers on the inside, Wells on the top side of the racetrack off of turn number 4. It's a drag race. Your leader at the lines, the triple nickel of Bo Wells.
Bo Wells, and here comes Ron Hill on the outside of Ayers trying to take over that 2nd spot. Ron Hill right there with them. Let's see if Ron can make the pass. He and Bo Wells have been, battling throughout the season up at the front of the pack. Now Ron moves into the 2nd spot. Here comes Ayers back to the inside of Hill, but it's going to be Bo Wells with the lead with Ron Hill in 2nd, Ayers in the 3rd position as they come past the start-finish line.
Wells leads, Hill 2nd. Here comes Cody King. He's going to take over that 3rd position from Ayers in the 99A. That top side is clearly where the speed is, and the Pure Stocks is now. Here goes Ron Hill to the inside. He's going to try to make it work down there, but give the high side momentum to the triple nickel of Bo Wells as he leads lap number 7.
Ron Hill, and again, here comes Cody King on the outside of Ron Hill. Cody gets a little slideways come out, but he's got a lot of momentum coming through turn number 2. They're side by side for 2nd down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Ron right there with them on the inside. He's going to try to diamond down inside of Bo Wells and take the lead as they come out of turn number 4.
Give 2nd to the 29 at Cody King as we are 8 laps in, 4 to go. Bo Wells still your leader. Cody King runs 2nd. Ron Hill, he's going to have to find his way back to the top side of the racetrack, try to cool those tires down and make another charge. He doesn't. He's going to still try to make the inside lane work as we now are off of turn number 4. Your leader still Bo Wells in the triple nickel.
King and Ron Hill right there trying to make it side by side for 2nd. Hill comes up the banking this time. Nearly collects King, but doesn't do so. Great job of driving by Ron Hill as they come through. Bo Wells still in the lead. Cody King in 2nd and Ron Hill in the 3rd spot. Again, he looks low, trying to get to the inside of King as they complete the next lap.
10 and 2 to go. Bo Wells has to put together 2 more perfect laps. That was not a perfect corner. Here comes the 29 of Cody King. He's to the inside. He slips up a little bit. Wells takes back the lead into turn number 3.
Cody King looking back again at Bo Wells. He'll get the white flag this time by as he comes out of turn number 4. Bo Wells with the lead. He gets the white flag. King in the second spot. Ron Hill in third. They'll take him through 1 and 2. Riley Fuller pulls off on the backstretch. Here comes the leader, Bo Wells, down the backstretch into turn number 3. He's got King and Hill. 1, 2, 3 in turn 3.
As off of turn number 4, he put together a great last lap. Your winner in the Pure Stocks tonight is the triple nickel of Bo Wells. Second will be the 29 of Cody King. Third will go to the 72 of Ron Hill. Fourth, the 99A of Kerry Ayers. And rounding out the top 5 will be the 22W of Greg Gilbert.
I'm Doug Keller, and for the best B-Mod coverage around, be sure to check out Cheeseworks on Facebook. I do.
Royalty up front. Here they come out of turn number 4. They hit the gas and the green flag is out.
It's a good even start from your B Modifieds. Into turn number 1, it's the 49 of Patrick Royalty. He will slide up in front of the 0 of Galvin. He leads off of turn number 2. Here comes the 91 of Eddie Schwolp. He's going to slide second. Galvin still on his outside as off of turn number 4. Leader lap number 1 will be the 49 of Patrick Royalty.
Royalty right there. Here comes Galvin and Schwolp into the second spot. Galvin in third. And here comes Daniel Harris on the outside of 2x2. Looking for that spot. They're 2x2 from second on back. And Harris trying to come up in there as Royalty pulls away from the field.
The 0 of Galvin second. Here comes the 222 of Dustin Christ. He's to the inside now. Looks like that inside lane starting to come in just a little bit. He's to the inside of the 91 of Schwolp into turn number 1. Your leader still the 49 of Patrick Royalty.
Chris just made his way up into that third spot, getting a little out of shape. Schwolp as they came out of turn number 2. Chris sets his sights on second spot. He'll move to the inside of Schwolp. They're 2x2, side by side as they come out of turn number 4. It's going to be Galvin who has it, but a caution flag on the track with a spin and a couple of cars getting together in turn number 3.
The 94 of Jared Hilliard, he's the reason for the caution. He spun over the berm. At the same time, it was one other car that spun around. It was the 48 of Sean Grady. He looped that car, collected the 9H of Chad Hickam. As Royalty gets back to the green flag, this start much better from the field. It's the 0 of Chase Galvin that will slide into that second position. Here comes the 07 of Daniel Harris. He's going to try to slide up, gets a little loose. He'll fall back to 4th, maybe give up that 5th position. As again, the 49 of Patrick Royalty, he shoots off. He gets a big lead. It's now the 0 of Chase Galvin, all sorts of out of shape. Move him back to the 5th position as the 91 Eddie Schwolp takes over that 4th position.
Galvin still trying to get it under control. Here comes Ed Knoll inside of him. Chris in the second spot. Royalty moves away in that first position. Move Ed Knoll back up into 4th. Galvin right on his outside now as they'll challenge each other coming through 3 and 4. But it's Royalty with the lead as they come by the start-finish line. Chris and Eddie Schwolp Jr. in the 3rd spot, but side by side between Knoll and Galvin.
The 49 of Royalty continues to drive away. The 222 of Chris second, the 91 of Schwolp third. Your battles for 4th between your points leader, the 15 of Knoll, and the 0 of Galvin. Galvin working the top side of the racetrack. He's trying to get that momentum working, but Ed Knoll clears for that 4th position into turn number 1.
Galvin nearly looked like he collected the outside retaining wall coming out of turn number 4. Here comes the 07 of Daniel Harris inside of Galvin trying to take away that spot. Meanwhile, your leader working the high side of the cushion, got a little loose coming out of turn number 4, but able to keep it. Galvin over the banking in turn number 3. Didn't hit anything, but he's over the berm in turn 3. He's going to rejoin the track. Still, it's Royalty up front with Chris. They're going to throw the caution flag as they come by to complete lap number 7. Up behind him, kind of going to accordion. Here's the green flag, and we're back underway.
And that restart, I hope it stands, as it was a little bit bunched up as a 222 of Dustin Christ. He might have something for the 49 of Patrick Royalty. He's been able to stay closer than anyone has on a restart. He'll work to the inside off of turn number 2. Here comes Dustin Christ in that 222.
Chris looking for the lead. Royalty so far. Schwolp in the 3rd position. Ed Knoll in 4th. Chris again looking to the inside. Here comes Daniel Harris looking to the inside as well. Back in that 5th spot, trying to take it over. Looks like he'll do that and move in behind Ed Knoll. Meanwhile, here comes Royalty out of 4 with Chris on the inside. inside, looking for the lead. It's going to be Royalty at the line with Kristen second.
Royalty has got that high line momentum working for him. Here comes the 222 of Chris. He gets a little bit loose off of turn 2. Royalty scoots away just a little bit. Eddie Schwope runs third. Ed Knoll fourth. Daniel Harris now, he takes over at top 5 position, is off of turn number 4. 10 laps in, 5 to go for the 49 of Patrick Royalty.
Royalty there. Chris in the second spot solidly. Here comes Eddie Schwope Jr. and Knoll trying to move up. The 07 moving inside of Ed Knoll, not able to do so. Daniel Harris got a little bit loose coming through the corner, lost some momentum, and now he's trying to gather it, getting back up into that 5th spot. Royalty again continue to lead out of turn number 4 in the 49 car with Kristen second.
Your leader, still the 49 of Patrick Royalty, is now the 124 of Anthony Hill. He'll park that car in the infield. His feature is over. Best battle on the racetrack is for 5th between the 07 of Daniel Harris and the 52M of Dustin Miller. Miller has it. Harris looks to the inside. As now 3 more laps to go for the 49 of Patrick Royalty. Is now the 0 of Chase Galvin pulls that car to the infield. His night is over.
Royalty running that cushion. And Chris down at the apron. Here comes the Eddie Schwope car at the cushion as well. Ed Knoll up there in the cushion running the top side. As Royalty running the very high side coming out of turn 4 with the lead. He's got just 2 laps to go as Chris comes by in second with Schwope Jr. and Ed Knoll 1, 2, 3, 4 at the line.
As now the 07 of Daniel Harris, he takes over that 5th position from the 52M of Dustin Miller. As off of turn number 4, the white flag is out for your leader, the 49 of Patrick Royalty.
Royalty takes the white flag. Here comes Chris in second. Schwope Jr. in third. Ed Knoll in fourth. Daniel Harris trying to race his way up into that group. This time Chris goes a little bit low and loses some momentum. Eddie Schwope right there. Here comes your leader out of turn 4. He's going to get the win. It's going to be the 49 of Royalty that gets the win. Here comes Chris with a good battle for second. He'll take over and win in second, and Schwope will take the 3rd spot with Ed Knoll in the 4th position. So it's going to be Royalty that gets the win in his first outing here at I-35 Speedway.
I'm Bradley Yance. I race here at I-35. When I was racing, I watched Cheeseworks videos.
Number 3, we'll try to get a better start this time, and we are green off of turn number 4. And again, the 55 of David Miller III has issues getting away. Everyone else able to work around him this time, and the half-crazy Willard leads into turn number 1.
Willard right up there, the 69 car right behind him of Alvin Cooney. And here comes Bunton up there in the 85 car, and a car loose on the backstretch, still sliding back and forth, able to keep it under control. Will stay green. It's going to be Willard that'll be the leader coming out of turn number 4 to complete lap 1.
Alvin Cooney slots into second. Third will be the 95 of Stephen Bunton. Fourth, the 20C of Atchison. Fifth, the 6 of Dave Petty Jr. Best battle on the racetracks for third between the 20C of Atchison and the 95 of Bunton. Bunton takes that position into 3.
So again, it's Willard that'll take that. A couple of guys on the high side, and up Elmy is getting loose as Bunton as he got very high on the banking in turn number 4, but able to gather it up and keep it underway. But it's Willard with Cooney 1, 2, and here comes Petty on the inside trying to take over position number 3, and he'll do so out of turn 2.
So it's the half crazy of Willard, still your leader. He's got about 4 car lengths on the 69 of Cooney. Cooney trying to close that gap up, does a little bit off of turn number 4. Leader lap 3, still the half crazy of John Willard.
John Willard continues to lead. He's got Cooney, and now it looks like Bunton is going to pull down the front stretch and into the middle of the track very quickly, and he's going to end his night. So again, Willard showing the way at the start of the field and has done so from the drop of the green flag. He's looking for Cooney, is trying to make up that distance between he and Willard as they complete the next lap as lap number 4 ticks by on the clock.
The half crazy of Willard leads. The 69 of Cooney second, the 20C of Atchison third, the 6 of Dave Petty Jr. fourth, the AP of Isaiah Pinton fifth. Then comes the 55 of David Miller the third, and the 92 of Bradley Yant rounds out your field this time by for the half crazy of John Willard. 5 laps in, 5 to go.
Willard with a pretty decent lead, the 69 there, but a car it looks like maybe over the banking and the caution flag coming out here on lap number 5. Halfway through, and another caution flag, or a caution flag here. Green flag. Bob Reber looks them over. Here they come out of turn 4. Willard with it. He hits the gas. The green flag is out, and we're back underway.
The half crazy of John Willard, he leads into one. The 69 of Cooney runs second. The 20C of Atchison third. Everyone single file. As here comes the 6 of Dave Petty Jr. He gets a good run down the back straightaway. He takes over third into turn 3.
Atchison and Petty side by side. Atchison's going to take back spot number 3. Petty very quickly down into turn number 4. He's going to take that spot back as they come by the start-finish line. But it's going to be Willard up front and Cooney in the second spot now with Petty in third.
The 55 of David Miller III continues to have issues. That car slowed down the front straightaway. It looks like he's just going to try to limp that car home. There's now big moves from the 92 of Yount. Had issues earlier. Now he's able to start working his way back through the field as the 20C of Atchison starts to fade. As it's still the half crazy of John Willard, your leader.
Couple of cars mixing it up coming out of turn number 4, going crossways on the steering wheel, sawing that wheel back and forth, but able to keep it under control. John Willard is certainly able to keep it under control as Willard continues to come out of turn number 4 with the lead. He's got Cooney right behind him in the 69 and Petty in the third spot coming to the start-finish line.
As now the 55 of David Miller III takes that car off at the Speedway. His night is over. Your leader is still the half crazy of John Willard. He's got a big lead now over the 69 of Cooney. The 6 of Dave Petty Jr. runs third. The 20C of Atchison fourth. The 92 of Yount fifth as the white flag is out for the half crazy of John Willard.
John Willard takes the white flag at the start-finish line. Cooney and Petty, 1, 2, 3. Here comes Willard out of turn number 2. Looking very confident as he comes down the backstretch. He's got a lot of distance between he and Cooney, so he can play it pretty safe. He's going to take it through the middle of the banking in 3 out of 4 to get his second victory here in the features at I-35 Speedway. It's going to be John Willard with the win, followed by Cooney in the second spot and Dave Petty Jr. in third.
The 20C of Atchison finishes fourth, while the 92 of Bradley Yount rounds out your top 5. And now we turn our attention to the USRA Modifieds for their 20-lap main event.
Go.
This is Dennis Elliott at I-35 Speedway in Winston, Missouri. When I want to watch the races, I tune into Cheeseworks videos on Sunday morning.
Them over out of turn number 4. They hit the gas. Shaw hits it. Green flag is out and the race is on.
A big start from the 11 of Darren Shaw. He's going to get the lead into turn number 1. The 78 of Hicks is going to go to the top. The 7 of Shane Bailey to the bottom. They'll battle for second, but your leader down the back straightaway is the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Shaw continues to lead. Shane Bailey right there with them. Hicks right there on the outside looking for that second spot as they come out of turn number 4. Here they come through the back stretch and down the front stretch as well into turn number 2.
We got a fight out there. Where's the fight?
Shaw takes him into turn number 3 and into turn number 4, continuing to lead as the second lap clicks by. Side-by-side battle for second is Shane Bailey and the 78 of Derek Hicks. Hicks on the outside, Shane Bailey on the inside. 2 by 2 for second, third, fourth.
Bailey trying to make the move on the 78 of Hicks, the 29 of Elliott. He's also to the inside of Schaffman as off of turn number 4. Your leader is still the 11 of Darren Shaw. Hicks hangs on to that second position as we got one around over in turn number 4. That's the 97 of Houston Johnson.
So Houston Johnson brings out the caution flag on lap number 3 of this 20-lap feature event. Unfortunately, Houston Johnson spins. Didn't look like anybody collected him, and it didn't look like he hit anything, so hopefully he can rejoin at the back of the field. As they come out of turn number 4, they get the green flag, and we are back underway with Shaw in the lead.
Shaw has the lead. The 7-8 of Hicks, he slots into second. He'll slide in front of the 7 of Shane Bailey. Now here comes the 29 of Elliott. He's going to try to take that third position. He'll get it. A bad restart for the 7 of Bailey. He goes from second back to fourth. Here comes Schaffman in that 34. He tries to take over that fourth position, but leader, lap number 4 of the race, lap number 1 of the restarts, the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Elliott took a look inside of Hicks. Let's see if he's able to take that spot away. They're side by side for second, coming through 1 and 2. Now here comes Elliott coming out of turn number 2, still side by side with Hicks as they come into turn 3 with Shaw in the lead. Elliott, diamonds down to the bottom of the corner. Here he comes out of the apron. Will he get position 2? It looks like he does. Move Elliott up to second with Shaw in first as they come into turn 1.
The 99J of Billy Hoover pulls that car to the infield and parks it. His race is done as the yellow will come out on the Speedway, and it must be for the 99J of Billy Hoover. Green is now the 2H of Hansen has problems. He's off the racetrack, and the green will come out. A good restart from the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Shaw right up there. Here comes the 78 of Hicks outside of the 29 of Dennis Elliott. They're 3 wide further back in the field. Here they come through the corner. It's Elliott who sets his sights on Shaw, looking to the inside for the lead as they come through 1 and 2. Car off the track, but still able to continue. Houston Johnson, here's the battle for the lead with Elliott and Shaw as they come to the start-finish line.
Elliott is about the only one working the bottom side of the racetrack and making it work. He's going to try to get the drive off at turn number 2. Not going to make it this time. It's still Shaw leading into 3. Elliott down on the bottom of the racetrack again. Right around the tires. Elliott up on the berm. Up on the top side. That is Shaw up there. It's still Shaw leading lap number 7.
Shaw using that high side in the berm. Elliott on the apron of the inside of the track. They're side by side coming out of turn number 2. Shaw motors away. It looks like he's going to shut the door on Elliott as they come into 3. But again, here comes Elliott back on the inside, fighting back, trying to take away that position as they come by to complete the next lap.
Elliott can't seem to find the drive once he's gotten to the inside of the 11 of Shaw. As Shaw works the high side, he's going to get about a car length this time off of turn number 2. Hicks runs second now with the 34 of Schaffman fourth as off of turn number 4. 9 laps and 11 to go for the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Again, Elliott looking to that inside, can't get the momentum to come off the corner. Still looking to the inside of Shaw, side by side through 1 and 2. But again, it's Shaw motoring away as they come down the backstretch. Elliott still looking in. Now he'll duck in one more time, looking down to the inside, trying to get that inside line. The momentum as he comes out of 4, but it's going to continue with Shaw in the lead and Elliott in second.
10 laps in, 10 to go. Halfway that time by for the 11 of Darren Shaw. Elliott continues to work the bottom. This time give 2 car lengths to the 11 of Shaw. Those 2, they've separated themselves from the rest of the field. Your top 5, they've separated themselves from the rest of the field as well, as this time 9 to go for the 11 of Shaw.
Couple of car lengths separate first and second. They'll have a slower car. Looks like Houston Johnson coming up into their sights in just a few laps, but it's Shaw continuing to show the way. Now 2 or 3 car lengths as then Elliott closes up as they get in the corner. Elliott taking the lower line, the shorter distance, but can't get the momentum with Shaw up on the berm taking that higher line and getting a lot of speed as they complete lap number 12.
The 7 is Shane Bailey. He's now trying to work the inside of the 34 of Mark Schaffman. He almost made that pass stick, but the Schaffman battle back, hangs on to that 4th position as Bailey runs 5th as Shaw leads. Elliott 2nd, Hicks 3rd, Schaffman 4th, Bailey 5th, BB 6th, Lamar 7th, Lawson 8th, Grooms 9th, Hibner 10th is now the 99J of Billy Hoover. He calls it a night and pulls it off the speedway.
Laps continue to tick away. 13 down, 14 this time by. Again, Elliott looking to the inside of Shaw. He's got a really fast line this time, but still, it's going to be Shaw that motors to the start-finish line in the front position with Elliott in the 2nd spot and Hicks in position number 3. Shaw continues to lead down the backstretch. Elliott backing up a little bit. Let's see if they get to Houston Johnson as a pick before this race is over. Again, Elliott very quick this time using the high line on Shaw as they come to the start-finish line, still in 2nd.
Back there for the 6th position, the 4M of Manly Lamar has moved around. The 22B of Rick Beebe moved Lamar into 6th as that battle still raging up there for the lead. Shaw gets a great run off the corner. The 11 of Dennis Elliott, he's really charging the corner. That's not something we always see out of him. He's a little bit softer into the corner, but tonight he's charging as Shaw, he's a little bit softer into the corner, but he gets the drive off, and that's where the difference is. Shaw leads off at 2.
Elliott this time uses that higher line, but it's Shaw kind of driving away. Again, let's see if they catch Houston Johnson. This time a really fast run for Elliott, but again, he uses the middle of the corner, not getting that momentum. Shaw very quick as he comes by to complete the next lap. 17 in the books, 3 to go as they come out of turn number 2. Again, trying to close that gap. Elliott still in 2nd with Shaw in the lead as they go into turn 3.
Darren Shaw works the top side. Here comes the 29 of Elliott. He tries to slide up next to him. 2 to go. This time by for the 11 of Darren Shaw.
Shaw has got Houston Johnson in front of him. Let's see if Elliott and those guys have a pick there as they come by. Looking for the white flag. There it is, coming by. Here they come to the start-finish line. It'll be Shaw up front. They'll come up. It looks like they're going to reach Houston Johnson as they come through.
And it looks as though the 11 of Darren Shaw picks up the win. The 29 of Dennis Elliott runs 2nd. The 78 of Hicks, he'll be 3rd. The 34 of Schaffman 4th. The 7 of Shane Bailey 5th.
You guys, thank you guys.
And talk about the race a little bit. You had to get through a couple restarts, but other than that, you put this car up top, and it just seemed to work up there. And again, you had it hooked up tonight.
Yeah, We had a game plan coming out that we was going to run the top. I seen Chris, he tried to throw a good slider in 1 and 2, and I figured I'd dive there and get him on the brakes and see if he could get it on the top, and we held off. It was hooked up, man. It was fast. This is a fast track tonight. Very nice.
Congratulations. That's your USRIB modified feature winner tonight, 49 of Patrick Royalty. Like Patrick over there, this car was hooked up tonight.
Yeah, the car was really good tonight. Felt like I had something to prove after last week because the car got tore up pretty good last week, and it was a long week getting the car back where it is right now. So I got to thank my family. It takes a lot of time to get these cars fast every week, and it takes even more time when you tear them up. So I got to thank my wife and my mom, my dad, Randy and Dana, just everybody that's involved with this race car. I couldn't do it without everybody's help.
Congratulations. That's your E-modified feature winner here tonight, the 13 of Chris Mercer. Put together good solid laps and picked up the win.
Kind of worried about these corners because these cars aren't great on slick, but we made it happen, and it was really, really fast coming down these straightaways. So we was able to hold them off, and just one of them things. It's my night to win. It's going to be somebody else's probably next week.
Anyone like you thank to help you pick up the win tonight?
Well, my crew, because we got 3 of them damaged in that little wreck up there, so they're going to be busy all week. At least this one survived.
Well, congratulations. That's your Sport Compact feature winner tonight, the Half Crazy of John Willard. Let him get his suit up here.
Nobody wants to see us bring soaked shirt.
Well, Darren, you had to work for this one. You had to survive a couple restarts, and then the 29 of Dennis Elliott was right there. He was trying to work that bottom, but you were right up there against the cushion and picked up the win tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I was going decent pace, and we had a yellow there in the beginning. I seen Dennis's number on the board. I'm like, well, he's moved up a few rows, and I don't know. Anybody here that I can trust to race with, I mean, I'm glad it was Dennis because, man, me and that guy, it's always fun. I mean, I'll push myself. I know he pushes himself, so hopefully it was a pretty good show. But nobody I'd rather race side by side with than Dennis because he's just a smooth driver and good. So, but I don't know. I'm glad that one's over though. So,
anyone you'd like to thank to help you pick up the win tonight?
Yeah, thank my mom and dad, my wife, and Jackson. I don't know. He told me to do good, Daddy. So hopefully that was pretty good. But all my sponsors: Larry Shaw Race Cars, Hoy Excavating, Sunflower Tow, DPT Spring Smashing, Kaiser, DNL Farms. I think that and Barney and Ethel. They've been with me for for a long time, probably 10 years. So you couldn't do it without everybody that helps. So it's just glad we finally got one.
Yeah, congratulations. Picking up his first feature win of the 2018 season. It's the 11 of Darren Shaw, your USRA modified feature winner tonight. Of Bo Wells. And Bo, you've been close so many times this season. You talked about how you wanted to get here, and you're finally here tonight.
It feels pretty good. We've spent a lot of hours on this car, and we've had a monkey on our back. And I don't know, the last 3 or 4 weeks, it seems like we break something every week. And Ron Hill over there loaned me a transmission from last week, and we got it all together. And Brad Russell here, we've just spent countless hours getting everything going. So it's definitely well worth it now.
Yeah, and this one wasn't easy. You had about 3 or 4 of those pure stocks behind you. You had to hold them off. Talk about that battle just a little bit.
Well, I was pretty happy with the start on the original start. You know, I was on the high side, and I knew the track was going to slick off a little bit. So I definitely wanted to stay on the high side. I've raced here for 3 years, and when it's slick, you want that cushion. I mean, so as the race went on, I got behind me, and little did I know it was one of my best friends here, Cody, that we actually got a motor put in his car last night. So it's really a good feeling. I mean, actually we put my other motor in his car. So when you can park 2, best friends cars first, second, that's freaking awesome.
Well, congratulations. That's your pure stock feature winner here tonight, the triple nickel of Bo Wells. Come. Start third position. The sales number 7J out of Topeka, Kansas. It's Steve Herrick. Starting in the 22nd position. In the 20th position, the shot. In the 19th position, the T&M Mobile Service X Factor Chassis Freeman Homes BFD Fabrication Shop number 29 out of Holt, Missouri. It's Nate Barnes. Starting in the 18th position in the Vicky Davis Racing PDC Diesel Luxury Auto Body Heather B's Restaurant Genius Graphics sprayed by Cooter number 00 out of Kansas City, Kansas. It's Nick Whalen. Starting in the 7th, Happy Hot Dog number 111 out of Novelty, Missouri. It's Butch Bailey. And now we'll work to our top 16. Those in through the heat races, starting in the 16th position in the Drew Davis Attorney at Law Cox Ferris Parts City Auto Parts Woods Sun and Construction Shelter Insurance Daryl's Garage Cletus Murray Trucking number 88 out of Trenton, Missouri. It's Jeff Dixon.
Going back over there.
Yep. Starting in the 15th position, the Frontier Auto and Truck Parts Rosemary Hill Farm Sugar Twin Timber number Jamesport, Missouri. It's Hollywood Dean Ray. Starting in the 14th position in the Herrick Sighting and Welding Ace Motors Covert Speed Shop number 91J out of Topeka, Kansas. It's Jay Nightingale. Starting in the 13th position in the Reladine Missouri Organic Victory Trophies Urban Lumber Company number 417 out of Kansas City. It's Kevin Anderson.
Come on, Kevin.
Starting in the 12th position in the Herrick Sighting and Window Country Roy Automotive Racing Engines DK Auto Sales Full Circle Motorsports number 24K out of Meridian, Kansas. It's Daniel. Starting in the 11th position in the Taylor Automotive Sinclair Auto. And now it's time to meet your top 10 starters. Starting in the 10th position in the VM Ag Jansen Trucking Tice Motorsports number 2N out of Sully, Iowa. It's Donovan Nicoven. Starting in the 9th position in the Sullivan Flooring Cheater Heater Race Engines Jones Iron and Metal Incorporated Contender Race Shocks Faust Construction signs by Taco number T2 out of Olathe, Kansas. It's Tom Fogarty.
Not the car.
Starting in the 8th position in the Daryl's Garage W Motorsports Outdoor Bar and Grill K Cochran Farm TC Lawn and Royal Funeral, number 75 out of Kansas City, Missouri. It's Cletus Murray. Starting in the 7th position in the Drew Davis Attorney at Law, Wendell Mannion, Rob Cycle, RDR Chassis, and Camera Engines, number 997 out of Winston, Missouri. It's Jason Estes. Starting in the 6th position in the Cedar Train Hoist Saloon 154, Bowman Law, Brandon Simon's Truck and Poppy Farms BK Gun and Ammo, Quality Auto Service, and Easy Branch number 11 out of Nevada, Iowa. It's Jesse Brown. Starting in the 5th position in the Smoke Chassis TDR Auto Plaza, Steve's Auto and Tire, St. John's Farm, all gussied up photography, number 31P out of Lathrop, Missouri. It's Robert Fisk.
Thank you for coming.
Starting in the 4th position in the West McGay Hay Farms, number 31X out of Kellerton, Iowa. It's Matt West. Starting in the 3rd position in the AG Plumbing Foundation Recovery Systems CNR Auto and Transmission Rio Head Properties, number 14 out of Moberly, Missouri. It's Derek AG. And now car race, starting second in the Sniper Speed Harriman Engine 01 Shock Service Homestead Lumber, number 30C out of Carthage, Illinois. It's Abe Holes.
Thank you very much.
And a pole in the big time, Bale Bonds, Vicky Davis Racing NRT Cheater Heater Race Engines, number 05 out of Lewisburg, Kansas. It's Brett Heater. And race fans, that is your starting lineup for the Gary Davis Super 66 Stock Car Race. Now all